What happens when an experienced player with solid Premier League credentials suddenly vanishes from the spotlight in the middle of a crucial season? Something unusual is brewing behind the scenes at Newcastle United, and all signs point to a major decision on the horizon. The fans can feel it, the rumours are heating up, and the silence echoing through the halls of St. James Park is becoming increasingly unsettling. But don't worry, Magpies supporter, in today's video, we're diving deep into this developing story, which could signal the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new era for one of the forgotten names in the squad. If you've been following Newcastle closely, you've probably noticed a few players have fallen completely off the radar. Injuries, tactical changes, behind-the-scenes talks. It could all be part of a puzzle that fans try to piece together week after week, and that's exactly why you should stay tuned right here. If you want to keep up with everything happening behind the scenes at our beloved Newcastle United, take a moment now to hit that subscribe button. It helps grow the channel and ensures you never miss a key update or breaking story about the club. As the season draws to a close, while some players are shining under Eddie Howe, others are facing more complicated situations. One of them is a player who arrived at the club in 2022 with high hopes, but never quite managed to establish himself as a key figure. His regular absences and lack of consistent game time sparked questions. And this week, we finally got an official answer about his prolonged absence. An injury that could have marked the final chapter of his time wearing the Newcastle shirt. But who exactly is this player, and what's really going on? Before we name him, it's worth remembering that this isn't the first time he's had physical setbacks since joining the club. His time at Newcastle has been a rollercoaster with limited starts and increasing speculation about an imminent departure. Now, with yet another injury on the record, doubts are growing over his future and whether he'll bounce back or if this marks his last act at St. James Park. All signs suggest the decision is already being shaped behind closed doors. Yes, Magpies, we're talking about Matt Targett. The 29-year-old left-back, who has shown real quality in previous Premier League campaigns, has picked up a fresh injury that will likely rule him out for the rest of the season. The news was confirmed by none other than manager Eddie Howe, in a statement reported by the Mirror. According to Howe, we've lost Matt Targett this week with a tendon problem. Again, nothing serious, but enough potentially to end his season. And that word potentially carries more weight than it seems. It could also spell the end of his spell at the club. Since joining Newcastle in 2022, Targett has struggled to maintain consistent form. Fierce competition on the flanks, along with recurring injuries, have kept him out of the spotlight. The situation worsened this season as the defender was virtually left out of the squad's rotation. His absence from key matches and lack of minutes only fueled rumors of a potential exit, and now, with this latest setback, that outcome looks even more likely. This feels like a quiet farewell, but one that could have a big impact on the club's planning for the future. And just a quick reminder, if you want to keep following these behind-the-scenes developments and see how Newcastle are rebuilding for the next season, now's the perfect time to hit the bell and subscribe to the channel. Each week we bring you updates from trusted sources and detailed analysis you won't find just anywhere. And in Targett's case, all signs point to the club attempting to move him on this summer, rather than risk losing him for free in 2026 when his contract runs out. The real challenge, though, will be finding a club willing to take on a player who's had frequent fitness issues. Targett still has proven technical ability and Premier League experience, but his recent injury history could complicate direct negotiations. For Newcastle, this might be a chance to free up the wage bill and look for more reliable options on the left side. As for the player, it's time for serious reflection and a fresh start somewhere he can get regular minutes again. Sources close to the club suggest that several championship sides are already showing interest, viewing Targett as a strong addition for a promotion push next season. Other rumors have linked him to mid-table Premier League teams, although no official offers have been made yet. One thing is clear, his future will be decided in the coming weeks, with Newcastle's medical staff monitoring his recovery and the board assessing their transfer options. A new chapter is coming and you'll follow every step of it right here on the channel. The big question now is whether Matt Targett can overcome this latest setback and find a new home in English football, or whether this will be his final bow in the Premier League spotlight. Eddie Howe's decision not to rush him back during the closing stages of the season shows that the focus is now firmly on the future for both the club and the player. And here, we'll keep tracking this story every step of the way. If you enjoyed this update and want to support our growing community of passionate Newcastle fans, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Toon Army.